tonight. So make sure that if you are getting out to do anything, you are nice and bundled. Sunset around 8:38 p.m. So we are still not quite fully to that summer solstice yet, where those sunsets are going to start taking place just a little bit earlier and earlier. 45% chance of precipitation as we take a look into this evening, so hopefully we'll just see that moisture keep coming our way. Right now at the Sylvan Lake Fire, there's over 200 people helping put it out, and the more precipitation we get, then the faster it's going to be put out. I can't believe it's already at 44% containment. That's crazy to me. As of that 27% yesterday. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, though, temperatures down in Denver, nice and warm, 83 degrees. They are expecting a 40% chance of precipitation. 72 in Vail with that 60% chance of moisture. 76 degrees here in Avon with that 50% chance of moisture, and then down in Eagle, those temperatures are just a little bit warmer, 78 degrees. They are expecting that 50% chance of rainfall as well, which is super nice, only because that's where the Sylvan Lake Fire is taking place. So hopefully we'll just keep seeing that moisture come and that fire will be put out before we know it. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow we are expecting another 50% chance of precipitation. A high of 74 degrees. On Friday, that chance of moisture kind of slowly ramping down, 30% chance on Friday, 78 degrees. And then into the weekend, we are expecting those temperatures to warm up into the 80s. 79, mostly sunny skies on Saturday, a 25% chance of moisture, 20% chance of precipitation on Sunday, 80 degrees for 4th of July. It's going to be a beautiful day to get out and check out all the events taking place around the valley. And then early into next week, we are expecting those temperatures to stay nice and warm up into the 80s. So a beautiful weekend to get out and enjoy your weekend and enjoy that sunshine. Make sure that you do wear your sunscreen, just because we are at that higher elevation, so it is very important up here. Now, something kind of new, we're on episode number 2 here at TV8 is the scoreboard, and we're going to check in with Eric, who's going to give us some more information.
Eric Sundblad from TV8 here, proud to debut a brand new show here on TV8 called The Scoreboard. This is a really exciting show for us because it's something that's never been done here in Eagle County. It's an entire show devoted just to your high school athletes and your high school sports. We are so happy to be back in the Eagle County community, and we want to take this opportunity to shine an even greater light on some of the incredible athletes we have here in Eagle County. So what does the scoreboard entail exactly? Well, I'm going to be going to almost every single high school sports game that I can possibly go to and getting some great live footage of the most exciting and dynamic plays in the game. And on the scoreboard, I'm going to be giving you in-depth analysis of those plays. We're going to be reviewing all the scores from around the valley and then getting exclusive behind the scenes interviews with athletes and coaches after the games, because who knows better what happened in the games than the players that were actually on the field. And this is the most exciting thing about the scoreboard for me, because it allows these athletes that you see from the stands just playing the game to actually bring a voice to them and allow them to tell the tale of the game from their perspective. It's such a special feeling to be interviewed as an athlete after a game and to be allowed to give your perspective and see that raw emotion from the viewer's perspective after an incredible win or a defeating loss, and see that emotion and that passion for the sport. And there's been nothing else like that done here for Eagle County, and the scoreboard is going to give that to you. Now, the scoreboard is going to be debuting very, very soon, and it's going to be premiering on Tuesdays and Fridays at both 6 p.m. and 11 a.m. So we're going to give you ample opportunities to catch up on the weekend high school sports games as well as the weeknight high school sports games. Because if you can't catch the score, you can always catch the scoreboard. But we're not just stopping at traditional high school sports. We're also going to be expanding to your ski racing and your snowboarding, and working closely with the trainers and the coaches at Vail Ski and Snowboard Academy to get their perspective on the various race courses. I know so many of us here are passionate winter sports athletes, and I want to allow them, the future Olympians, to tell us how they're feeling about the various race courses and what training regimens they're going through. We're also going to be including the Vail Yetis, your favorite professional amateur ice hockey team based out of Dobson Ice Arena in Vail. I cannot wait to start covering the Yetis. But there's more. We're also going to be covering your more non-traditional sports, your more action sports, things like whitewater kayaking, things like stand-up paddleboarding, like slacklining, like rock climbing, the GoPro mountain games, the Xterra Triathlon in Avon. If there is a sporting event here in Eagle County, you can be guaranteed that the Scoreboard will be covering it. But since we're so happy to be a part of the community again, we want the community to drive the Scoreboard. So if you have any feedback, if we're missing any games, if you want me to be at any game, if you want me to interview any particular local athlete, please don't hesitate to let us know. We want to be your show. The Scoreboard is for Eagle County because Eagle County is for the Scoreboard. Because if you can't catch the score, you can always watch the Scoreboard, premiering very soon here on TV8, Tuesdays and Fridays at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Each week on The Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss The Tech Show. Check your local listings.
We are back. Xterra, the world's leading off-road triathlon, returns to Beaver Creek Saturday, July 17th. With sprint and full-distance races for individuals and relay teams. Sign up today at xterraplanet.com and enter TV8 at checkout for an extra 10% off. Live more.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Maybe you're looking for a way to make some extra money, or maybe you just want to get out of town for a little bit. And Airbnb is a great way to do it. It's quick. There's an app on your phone that allows you to book your new trips, and for as many days as you want. Now you can do up to a month stay on Airbnb, which is so nice. Or maybe you're headed out of town for a little while and you're like, wow, my house is so nice, it's empty, it's clean. Maybe I want to make some extra money to pay for my vacation. Well, we've got some great tips on how to do it right here.
Pandemic restrictions are gradually lifting and travel is looking different. In fact, a recent report by Airbnb indicates this travel rebound is not a temporary reaction to these many months of restrictions and isolation. Joining us now to discuss major shifts in how people are traveling and how Airbnb is meeting travelers' new needs is the communications leads for North America at Airbnb, Liz DeBold-Fusco. Liz, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
With summer now here, it's underway. What will travel look like in the coming months?
Yeah, after a year of isolation, we believe this summer is going to be the biggest travel rebound in a century. But amidst this massive travel surge, we also know that the pandemic has created a major shift in how people are traveling. Actually, the biggest change in travel since World War II. Specifically, the lines between traveling, living, and working, they're all blurring. People are more flexible over when they can travel, especially as remote working upends traditional seasonality. People are traveling to much more diverse destinations, think small towns and more rural areas. And people are staying longer in places, especially because they can work from anywhere.
And what are some new travel trends that Airbnb is seeing right now?
To start, the most popular type of travel this summer is families flocking to remote destinations from the big cities. In fact, family travel on Airbnb has spiked from 27% of overall nights booked in the summer of 2019 to over a third in the summer of 2021. And of that family travel, 42% of the nights booked are in rural destinations. This great escape to rural, as I'm calling it, it's a trend that we're seeing across all groups and all locations. Based on U.S. guest bookings, rural stays near national and state parks, the Great Lakes, those white sand beaches, they're all trending this summer, including destinations like South County, Rhode Island, Whitefish Mountain in Montana, and the Florida Panhandle. But while rural destinations are hot this summer, travelers are starting to return to cities, but for longer periods of time. So if you're going to New York City, for instance, this summer, you're probably going to stay for a month or more, and you're going to use that as an opportunity to really live on Airbnb and experience New York for an extended period of time.
And given this travel surge and the new trends you mentioned, how is Airbnb improving the travel experiences?
Yes, we have introduced over 100 upgrades across every aspect of our service to meet the coming demand and this fundamental shift in travel. One of the biggest top to bottom upgrades of the Airbnb service in years. And thanks to these upgrades, it's going to be easier to find a place to stay. We've really built a better guest experience around flexibility, which is something we know travelers want. So for instance, guests with flexible dates can find more listings in their preferred location. With our new flexible dates tool, you don't have to put in specific dates. You can search for any weekend that you want to go away in June, for instance, and see a lot more options. And the other thing we've done is improved our community support ahead of the coming demand. We've doubled the number of support agents to be faster and more responsive, and we've tripled the number of languages we provide support in, along with redesigning our help center.
And hosts have been playing a major role in this rebound. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, hosting, it's become clear in this past year, hosting is an economic lifeline. According to our latest global survey of our host community, because of the pandemic, 1/3 of homes hosts personally suffered a pay cut or lost work hours in 2020 or lived with someone who did. And at that same time, the average host around the world has earned $9,600 this past year from sharing their home on Airbnb. And I mean, that's 7 times the size of a typical U.S. stimulus check. So given all of this and given the coming demand, it is a huge opportunity for anyone who has the space to share this summer. And thanks to those product upgrades I mentioned, it's actually never been easier to host. We've launched a brand new simplified onboarding process. So you can now become a host in just 10 easy steps. Really, it only takes about 10 minutes for you to list your space on Airbnb and start earning that extra income.
This is all such interesting information. Where can we find out more?
Yeah, so you can always go to Airbnb.com to start planning that summer vacation. Or if you're looking to tap into that demand and share your space and want to maybe become an Airbnb host yourself, you can go to Airbnb.com/host.
Well, thank you so much, Liz. Looking forward to spending time with an Airbnb this summer. And I hope you have a great time traveling. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake! It's fake!
This is a live shot from Cordillera first thing this morning, the Cordillera golf course, and you can definitely see a little bit of cloud coverage kind of settled down in over there as well, which is super nice. Beautiful sunshine though. You can see the shade coming off of the trees, so it is going to be a beautiful morning first thing this morning. It is a little bit chilly out. 49 degrees around 8 a.m. So we are seeing those cooler temperatures. We are kind of seeing those throughout the course of the day too. We had that really hot streak for a few days where we were seeing those temperatures almost up into the 90s here, and now we're seeing temperatures 72 degrees is the high for today, 60% chance of precipitation, so we are going to see those thunderstorms kind of roll through in the afternoon. As we take a look ahead into this evening, 44 degrees is the low for tonight, so if you are doing anything outside, make sure that you are bundled up and you are prepared with that rain jacket. 45% chance of moisture throughout the course of tonight, and then that sun is going to be setting around 8:38, so it is going to be a beautiful sunset. Per usual, we've been having some great ones recently, so make sure that you check that out. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, nice and warm, 83 degrees, 40% chance of moisture down there, 60% chance of precipitation here in Vail, 72 degrees, a little bit warmer here in Avon where we are located here at TV8, 50% chance of precipitation, 76 degrees, and then down in Eagle, those temperatures almost up into the 80s. They are expecting some moisture as well, and we do want to thank the first responders that are out in Eagle helping kind of take that fire and get it under control, because right now it's at 44% containment, which is awesome. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, on Thursday we are expecting a 50% chance of moisture, those temperatures into the mid-70s. And then as we look ahead into the weekend, those temperatures warming up and beautiful sunshine coming our way, 20% chance of precipitation on 4th of July, which is going to mean that there's a nice, beautiful 4th of July for all of the activities taking place around the valley. You can get out and check them all out, so many, and we've got Beaver Creek Resort Company coming in just a little bit to give us some more information about the 4th of July celebration up in Beaver Creek. But as we're talking about the weather, maybe you want to get outside and do some hiking. We're going to check in with Eric and a little segment from the scoreboard in case you missed it, coming up next.
Welcome back to the scoreboard. From tossing discs to hiking up mountains, we've got you covered. And now we're going to show you one of my favorite hiking trails around Eagle County, located at the Walking Mountain Science Center, just yards away from I-70, yet nestled away from the hustle and bustle of Avon lies Walking Mountain Science Center. Just take the main Avon exit, make a right on Nottingham Road, an immediate right on Buck Creek Road, and then you'll find the Walking Mountain Science Center campus, which houses not only the Avon Overlook Trail that we were about to hike, but also a duck pond, a nature conservative center with fun games for kids to learn about nature while also playing, and a calm little quiet trail to take the family a walk around in. They also offer free 2 p.m. daily science walks around the Avon Tang campus at Walking Mountain Science Center. But let's take a look at my favorite trail. What makes the Walking Mountain Science Center so appealing is not only its quick, shorter distance to get to an incredible viewpoint, but also that it's surrounded at the bottom by verdant, lush greens and these gorgeous rivers. So this gives your little pup, if you're going to bring a dog, an opportunity to cool off both before and after the hike, allows you to fill up a little water bottle for them, and just makes it an overall more enjoying theme when you get to the bottom. And we're about to head up the hill, and I'm going to show you the amazing views and some interesting features along the way here at Walking Mountain Science Center. The first two things you're going to notice on the Avon Overlook Trail as you come up this first steep pitch on your left are these little holes. All these little holes here. And those holes are where our lovely friends, the little ground squirrels that Minnie here is obsessed with, love to hibernate and hang out in the winter. Hopefully we'll be able to get a shot of these guys. They're, I believe, red-tailed chipmunks or ground squirrels, and you'll see them skittering across the trail often. There's some sticks right below the camera right now, and those are erosion control. I get a lot of people asking me, why are there so many sticks lining this trail? Well, this trail was originally a 4x4 trail for locals before it was turned into a science center. So those are ruts from the tires of the Jeeps. And in order to help the erosion control and remove those ruts, you pile sticks into the Jeep ruts, and then as it rains, it brings dirt and sediment and down those the irrigation paths, and the sticks catch them, and then it creates a nice surface bed for the new trail to form. Minnie, we don't need to get the ground squirrels. I tell you, kids these days. Let's keep going. We're approaching about the quarter-way mark of the Avon Overlook Trail, and we've reached the first little shaded hangout spot just below this big pine tree we're going to take a look at. But I wanted to take this moment to explain dog rules on this trail. Now, down in the bottom area, you are needed to have your dog on a leash, and that's because they have a lot of summer camps. There's a lot of little kiddos running around, and you never know if the kid's going to be afraid of a dog or if the dog might get a little too excited around the kids. And what I like to do is just wear my leash like a little strap. So at any time, we can just bring Minnie up here. We can put her on leash at any time. It's also important to carry a dog water bowl with you at all times, because as we'll see at the top, it's quite an exposed trail. So you want to make sure you've got water for your dog. You want to make sure you've got a leash for your dog. You want to try to make sure they don't chase after deer. But other than that, this is an extremely dog-friendly trail. With the river at the base of the trail, it's perfect for them to cool off before and after the hike. So feel free to bring your pets. We've reached about the halfway point of our journey up the Avon Overlook Trail, and this is a good spot to get a sneak preview of some of the views you're going to see behind me of the town of Avon and Eagle County as a whole. And if you're feeling a little bit winded at this point, because right after that big pine tree we just hung out at gets really steep. That's where it's almost its steepest on the trail, both that section and the section right after the halfway point. So if you're feeling a little too winded, a little dehydrated, a little faint, have a seat here, go hang out in the shade, drink some water. You can also sneak out over there, get a preview of the views, and maybe head down if you're not feeling up to it. But I wanted to take this opportunity to point out this side trail here that's to your left here is the viewer, to my right. Now you'll see a lot of these in the woods, and they may look like shortcuts, they may look like trails that you can take, but they're actually game trails. So our local deer and elk population, and coyotes and lynxes and mountain lions and bears and squirrels and all the fun stuff up here in Colorado, they make these trails. And it's really best that you stay off of the game trails, and that's for erosion purposes. The more footsteps on the trail, the more vegetation wears off, the more there is a chance for erosion. And with the dry soils that we have this year, it's very important to minimize the amount of erosion so that vegetation can grow back. So if you see a little side course trail like this, that's a game trail. Stay away from it, and let's keep going up the Avon Overlook hike. Congratulations, you've earned yourself a treat. You've made it to the very tippy top of the Avon Overlook Trail at the official overlook. Checking out Lake Nottingham in the distance, Beaver Creek Mountain behind me, Beaver Creek Golf Course, the gorgeous town of Avon, and everything Eagle County has to offer. Join us for more fun, more hikes, more sports on the scoreboard.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
If you're looking for something fun to do for 4th of July, a legacy event that I have not missed in almost 5 years, except for obviously last year with COVID, things were a little bit different, but we've got Beaver Creek Resort Company in here to give us some more information. Sarah, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Absolutely, it's great to see you, Maddie.
It's so good to have you back on the couch. I've missed these days.
It's so great to see everyone again, be back in studio, and just feel normal again. I was up in the village yesterday and it feels like summer. People are here. It's going to be a really fun summer ahead.
Which is absolutely amazing. I know I've missed everyone's smiling faces and I'm such an extroverted person that I'm like, hi, I just want to smile at you.
Exactly.
Now we can do it.
I know, it feels great.
So 4th of July. This is
July.
One of my favorite events to take place in Beaver Creek. It's a legacy event that you guys have been doing for years, and you just keep making it bigger and bigger and better.
Right. It's going to be so fun. We have some awesome bands lined up. We have really activities from noon until 9 o'clock at night. So Stars, Stripes, and Slides opens at noon. So these are the bouncy castles, the obstacle course, all the inflatables. So kids can come out and have a great time doing that. And then we have some wonderful bands lined up. So Burnsville Blues Band, which is some local guys, they're going to be playing at noon. And everything's going to be on the Park Hyatt lawn. So we'll have the stage set up in front of Haymeadow Gondola, and the weather looks like it's going to be absolutely perfect.
It is going to be perfect. And the best part is, with that big lawn, you can go lay your blankets out and enjoy all of the music all day.
Exactly. So the lawn opens at 11, so people can bring their blankets, their low-profile camping chairs, set up a base camp, and then go do the obstacle courses, do a hike through the hiking center, or the kids can do summer adventure center. We have so much going on. It's going to be an action-packed day.
And okay, so this is not even until Sunday, but leading up to Sunday, you guys have all sorts of stuff happening as well. This morning, you're doing yoga.
That's right. So we have yoga Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's at 9 o'clock on the rink. So it's really a great way to start the day. Get outside, get moving, and 3 days a week. And then we have live music on Wednesday and Friday. That's every week, again, on the rink stage. We have about 17 different activities just on the rink every week. So if you're walking by, just jump in. We have something going on.
I know, very busy. I wrote it all out on a piece of paper, and it was an entire sheet of paper, exactly what was happening with the time and everything, which is super fun because you guys are also expanding your weekly events into some more kind of fun stuff.
We are. So this year we're starting Thursday night Move and Groove. So this is a lot of fun. It's dance lessons every Thursday with a different genre of music. So tomorrow it's going to be Rewind. So I'm sure you've seen these guys play around the valley. They play 80s covers, a lot of fun. And then, we have Helmut Fricker, obviously everyone's favorite local. He plays a few times a week. Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures. So there's no shortage of things to do in the village.
Which I follow the Fossil Posse on Facebook, and they give some pretty cool lectures. They were talking about what dinosaur would win in a battle, and I was like, I should have gone because I needed to know then. But they set it up as a tease for come to Beaver Creek and check us out.
Exactly. Billy does such a great job, and the kids think they're just going to go have fun looking at some fossils, but they end up learning so much. And I love listening to the families after they've gone to the lesson, and they're learning so much about not just dinosaurs, but what existed here in Colorado. So he does a great job.
Which is so cool because, you can hike around up here and find little shells and stuff. So you guys are kind of back in the swing of things. You're bringing 4th of July back, which is huge. And then you're doing movies under the stars still.
We are. So we've actually changed it. So it's dinner and a movie now. We added a second night. So it's Monday and Wednesday. And we're encouraging people to go to one of the restaurants, pick up a to-go picnic, enjoy it on the rink, and then the movies start at 7.
Which is so cute. That's like a perfect family night.
It is. And the movies are a lot of fun. Angels in the Outfield is going to be, it starts on Monday, so that's on July 5th. And the full schedule is online at beavercreek.com/events, but all family-friendly films. And it's just a fun way to finish out your day of hiking and enjoying the village with a nice movie.
Or maybe you're working all day and then you're like, I want kind of like a little date night, like a family date night.
Exactly.
This is a great way to do it.
It really is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're also doing silent disco.
We are. So Saturday nights in the village is silent disco, and this is a lot of fun. I mean, walking by and just seeing people of all ages. We've got 3- and 4-year-olds with the headphones on. We have the grandparents out there. Everyone's listening to their own channel. So if you haven't checked that out, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. I know, because I love to go dancing, and I've gone before, and I'm always like the girl that people are like, she's kind of crazy. Maybe someone should take the headphones off of her, but it's always so much fun because you do get to pick your own music and play along as you please.
Exactly. Yeah, that one's a lot of fun. And then, I mean, like you said, we just have such a full calendar of activities. It's so nice after we had to take a pause on some of our signature events last year to be back in such a big way with 4th of July on Sunday. We'll have Oktoberfest back Labor Day weekend. So it's just so exciting to have everything to offer our guests and our locals this summer.
But you guys are, I mean, continuing to do some of the other events that were pretty big. Zoo Salmon is coming back this summer, which is amazing.
Yeah, so Zoo Salmon will be back on July 17th. This one's really fun. It's, you know, it's non-ticketed, so guests can just show up. It's from 4 to 7 on Saturdays. And again, you can go to one of our participating restaurants, grab a couple small plates, things to eat, and then we have some awesome bands lined up. So Spinfany, who I know you've seen before, these ladies are incredible. They're from Denver, and they play string instruments. So one's on a cello, one's on a violin, but they play basically mashups with classical music and Guns N' Roses, or classical music and Bruno Mars. So it's really fun, and it's one of our favorite events of the summer. And we actually just added a 6th date, so we'll have 6 Saturdays this summer with Zoo Salmon.
Which is so fun. And Spinfany, like, if you haven't seen them, they bring an energy too to their performances.
They really do.
That makes you want to dance. And it's crazy because it is classical music mixed with pop music or rock and roll. And
yeah, I mean, you might hear Mozart mixed with an old Michael Jackson song. It's just, they're so clever and they're so talented, and their arrangements are really nice.
And they're so fun to be up there and watching. So another really cool thing that Beaver Creek just did is you can go to a restaurant and grab a drink to go and then take it through the village.
Exactly. So we launched this last summer. It's called the Common Consumption Area, or CCA. So this is really nice. If your family's walking around and the parents want to grab a drink, you can go into one of the restaurants with your approved cup and walk around with your beer, your glass of wine, while the kids play games on the rink. So just a nice way to keep exploring the village without having to just sit inside the restaurant.
Yeah, well, and that's so nice, especially now, because it's always like the parents are sitting as close to the windows where they can see and tap on the window if the kids start acting out, but now they can just be in the sunshine with them.
Exactly. So you can just roam around with your drink, and then for 4th of July, that'll be in place as well. So again, you can walk into any of the restaurants, grab a drink, walk around the rink. We'll have the music that you can hear in the village, and then just keep wandering around and enjoying everything we have to offer.
Which is so fun. And for 4th of July, you guys always bring in some pretty yummy food trucks. So any surprises this year?
So this year we actually don't have the food trucks, but we're going to have a lot of great food from our Beaver Creek restaurant. So people can go into any of the village restaurants. The Park Hyatt has a great menu, so they'll be serving from tents on the lawn so people can listen to the music. And then we'll have Park Hyatt bars on the lawn as well. So once you set up your blanket, if you don't want to leave your spot, you can just order right there.
Which is amazing. That's almost even better than having to wander around and find where the food trucks are.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll be nice. Everything will be nice and compact. The Star Stripes and Slides is on the Chop House lawn. So really everything is right in the village or up on the back lawn.
Which is absolutely incredible. And then something else you guys are doing, because we talked about the yoga, is the dryland training.
Exactly. So this is new this summer. It's on Tuesday mornings, and really a great way to stay in ski shape season all summer. So it's something new. It'll be on the rink as well, and that's from 9 to 10 every Tuesday.
Which is absolutely amazing. Just a great way to get in shape before the ski season comes back.
Exactly.
I can't believe it's already July.
I can't believe 4th of July is Sunday. I was talking to people in the office yesterday. I thought, okay, I feel like ski season just ended.
I know.
And now here we are right in one of the busiest weekends of summer. It's just amazing how quick it's gone.
It's like you blink and here we are,
right.
July. So if people want the full lineup of events, where can they go? Where can they check it out? And
sure.
we kind of talked about the Villar Center too.
Right, so the Villar has a great band on Friday, so if you're in town looking for something to do, there are still tickets available. The Randy Rogers Band is playing on the 2nd. It's a really fun big band from Texas, so great way to kick off the weekend. And all of our events are on beavercreek.com/events. You can see our weekly programming, all of the bands we have for 4th of July. Jackie Green's our headliner. He's going to be amazing. So everything's online, and we'll have a full slate of activities from noon till 9 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love going to the Beaver Creek 4th of July and dancing and seeing everyone. I also feel like this is such a great locals event.
Definitely.
As well as people coming from out of town, because like I said, my dad and I have done this for 5 years.
Yeah, it's such a great tradition, and we're so happy to bring it back after we had to pause last year. And it's just so nice to see families. You know, I was talking to a family in the village yesterday who've been coming, like you said, for probably 15 years, and it's the grandparents, the parents, the kids, and it's just become this wonderful tradition. So, and locals alike. I mean, it's not going to be nice to see people we haven't seen in several months. Everyone's so looking forward to it.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you
I can't
on
wait.
Saturday or
Perfect.
on Sunday. It's
Sunday the 4th, yep.
Oh my goodness, my brain, it's frazzled that it's already July.
I
Sarah,
know.
thank you so much
Great
for coming
to see you,
in.
Maddie.
Good to see you too. Make sure that if you're looking for something to do, maybe Friday night, you check out tickets at the Villar Center because they're still available for the show. And you check out Beaver Creek's 4th of July celebration only because it's my personal favorite in the whole valley. Coming up next, we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to check in with the Bookworm from Edwards.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day. Because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day, weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
We are back. Xterra Trail Runs return to Beaver Creek Sunday, July 18th. With 5K, 9K, 18K, and 5x5K relay team races for runners of all ages and skill levels. Even free fun run races for the kids. Sign up today at xterraplanet.com and enter TV8 at checkout for an extra 10% off. Live more.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
As we're talking about events taking place around the valley, we're going to just keep adding more to your list of things that you need to check out. And we've got Allie Teague from the Bookworm of Edwards. Allie, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Stoked.
I mean, now we're going to add some more events.
Sweet.
Which is awesome. So what's going on at the Bookworm?
Lots to do, right? I mean, everyone's excited. We're finally back and we get to do cool stuff again. We just did a couple events, one last week and one the week before. Last week was this awesome mushroom foraging event. We did some awesome recipes from their new cookbook. But coming up, super excited, we have Clay Small on July 8th. He's a local author. This is his newest thriller title. This one's set in Amsterdam, about art forgery, which is super sick. It's going to be about the most ingenious Dutch art forger of all time.
Wow.
Clay said he's going to come in and teach participants and customers about actual art forgery, why it happens, who gets caught, that kind of thing. So if you're into art at all or thrillers, historical fiction, it's going to be sweet. And then super excited for our outdoorsy fans, we have The Next Everest with Jim Davidson. He's a Denver author and inspirational speaker. It's in 2015 he was climbing Mount Everest and a 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit. Him and his team were trapped. They made it out, thank goodness. But he was super scared, super worried, which I totally understand. So this book is about him finding the courage to climb again.
Yeah, which
So-
I mean, that's a huge earthquake. That's like a devastatingly large earthquake. And so I couldn't imagine being on Mount Everest while that happened.
Yeah, no way. That'd be so terrifying. So come listen to him. He should be inspiring for sure.
I mean, and read his book and get a book signed.
Totally.
Too, which is awesome. And you guys now have your cute little restaurant cafe open, which has some absolutely incredible things there.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we're so excited. We're full capacity now, so we have all the tables out. It's warm again, so we have all our tables outside on the patio. We got smoothies, crepes. My favorite's the Alchemist, and we also have some awesome salads that we're bringing back. So.
And this is a live shot from, or a look inside of the Bookworm right now, which you guys literally have something for everyone in the family, and you have such good food.
Oh, yes. Our gift buyers doing an awesome job. They bring in lots of awesome gifts for everyone. We have lots of gifts for, dads. We just had Father's Day, outdoorsy people, kids. We have sick food that I just love. We get to eat it too, so, it's a great spot to come and hang out. And, on Friday mornings, I forgot to mention, we brought story time back.
Oh my gosh, which is absolutely incredible, especially because it's summertime, and so it's nice to get those kids' brains working.
Oh yeah, 9:15 we've themed story times. I'm actually the one that reads the stories, so I get to hang out with the kids. It's a blast.
Oh my gosh, so on this Friday, what's the theme?
Last week we did ocean, so I might have to bring it back and do land animals now,
Yeah, kind of see.
Full circle.
Yeah, maybe do some farm animals.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because there's so many farmers markets. Minturn kicks off on Saturday, so you can kind of bring everything together here in the valley.
Totally. Barnyard dance, that one's always a blast.
That one is a blast, and you can get the kids up and wiggling too.
Oh, they love it.
So you guys also have an excellent staff. For people that are looking for books right now, they can come in. You guys can recommend anything from poetry to adventure to nonfiction to art history.
Oh, totally. Yeah, we have new people on staff who have different areas of expertise, which is awesome. We have people that have been with the store for, 11, 15 years. Everyone reads everything. We have science readers, sci-fi, like you said, historical fiction, nonfiction, literary fiction, poetry. I personally, my favorite section is the middle grade. So that 8 to 12-year-old reader, you got something, you need something for them, come talk to me. I love recommending from that section.
I recently read A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, it's a good one.
That's an amazing one.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, here I am reading this teenage child book, and it was so good.
Yeah, it's surprising. A lot of these authors these days write so well, which is great because it shows kids, it tells kids that they're not, dumb. They're smart. They can read that really gritty, gripping stuff.
Yeah, which is incredible. And you guys have a section for that. You also have a section for maybe the younger children with some great picture books.
Oh.
And some really cute little trinkets here and there. You guys also have an incredible cooking section.
Oh yeah, we have almost that whole back wall right by the cafe is cookbooks, and we have, vegan, vegetarian. The international section's really cool. We just brought in this awesome one about Mexico City with really cool pictures and different flavors from the different locales. It's awesome. We really try to have a good cookbook section.
Yeah. You guys have such a wide variety, so you do have something for everyone, and you have all of the new books coming in constantly.
Oh yeah, every Tuesday, it's Release Tuesday, and we get giant stacks of all these cool new books.
And if someone's coming in and they're looking for a book and you guys don't have it, you can get it there pretty quickly for them.
Oh yeah, we have a great distributor that we work with. Most of our stuff can come in, within a week, and we can special order it for you, and it's just there for you.
Which is so cool. And you guys have a nice point system. So for some of us that like to buy a lot of books, a lot of journals.
Yeah. Yes, we have our frequent buyer program, which is awesome for all of you that come in all the time. You get a reward for spending, a certain amount of money and supporting us both in the cafe and by buying books as well.
Which is so cool. So where are you guys located? What are your store hours? And are you doing any online ordering right now so people can order online and then just swing through and pick it up if they need?
Totally. So we are in the Riverwalk in Edwards, kind of right behind E-Town. So if you know where that is, that's where we are. Our hours, we actually just expanded, so we're open 8 to 6 during the week and 9 to 5 on weekends. And yes, we do have a great website. You can order online. You can order event tickets for these great events. You can also order books online. And if you go ahead and give the store a call, you can, order ahead for some cafe items as well.
Which is so cool. You guys are, making it so easy for people to come. This is my absolute favorite place in the Valley. Yeah. And my mom and I have this ongoing joke that I'm going to meet my soulmate in the bookstore, but specifically in the Bookworm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just waiting.
Well,
I just come in there and I'm like, so no, all right, see you in a week or so.
The trick is to go to your favorite section because you want them to be reading those books too.
Exactly, because you want someone that you can communicate with. So I just finished Where Crawdad Sings. Do you have a good book recommendation for me?
Totally. You could read Raft of Stars. That's a new one. Graff is the last name of the author. Karin really loved that one. And especially This Tender Land by William Kent Kruger just came out in paperback a couple weeks ago. And that one was our best book of the year, actually, 2 years ago. So,
amazing. Okay, so are you going to be there today?
Oh, yeah.
I'll come see you today.
Perfect.
We can scope out for some soulmate action.
I can help you out.
Perfect. Books, soulmates, everything you need at the Bookworm.
You got it.
Allie, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Make sure that you check out these great events taking place at the Bookworm. And like their website said, events are back. So check out their entire lineup of fun events coming up. And maybe if you're looking for something to do on Friday morning with the kiddos, Storytime with Allie sounds absolutely perfect, starting at 9:15 in the morning. So starting your day off right. Coming up next, we're going to take a quick break, and then we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
It is a chilly morning, but it is going to warm up quite a bit today. 49 degrees right now around 8 a.m., but we are going to see those temperatures up into the low 70s. We are expecting some afternoon thunderstorms with that 60% chance of precipitation. So if you are getting out to do anything, just make sure that you're prepared with that rain jacket while you're out and about. But as we take a look ahead into this evening, those temperatures are going to cool down quite a bit. 44 degrees is the low for tonight. That sun is going to be setting around 8:38, and that chance of precipitation kind of lingering. It said it's supposed to stop kind of bringing that moisture around 10 o'clock tonight. So if you are going to do anything kind of earlier in the evening, just make sure that you have your rain gear with you. As we take a look at the I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, nice and warm, 83 degrees, a 40% chance of precipitation down there. And then here in Vail and Avon, those temperatures into the 70s with that moisture kind of lingering. Down in Eagle, temperatures almost up into the 80s, which is going to make a nice day. Hopefully that moisture sticks down there, down valley from us, just so that it can kind of help with that Sylvan Lake fire a little bit more. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are expecting some more precipitation throughout the course of the next 2 days. Thursday, a 50% chance of moisture. Those temperatures really starting to ramp up, though, as we get into the weekend. 78 degrees on Friday, 80 degrees by Sunday, though. So beautiful sunshine for the 4th of July. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to see what's on the show for tomorrow.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
There's always so many great events taking place around the Vail Valley, and we've just heard of so many of them, with everything you can do from Beaver Creek to Vail to Avon, and now you can make your way over to Edwards to go to the Bookworm. And we just want to thank everyone so much for coming in this morning. And I mean, you got to get out there, you got to see all these cool events. That book about Mount Everest and the giant earthquake that happened with a Denver local, with one of us here from Colorado, is so cool. We've got another great show in store for you tomorrow with turtle tubing coming in, Betteridge Jewelers, and so much more. The town of Minturn is going to be coming in to talk about not only their 4th of July celebrations, which are taking place on Friday, but their kickoff to the market on Saturday. So maybe if you're looking for some great fresh produce or some really cool artisan items, the Farmers Market in Minturn is the place you're going to want to go. We're going to be live from 7 to 8 again tomorrow. Get out there, enjoy the little bit of sunshine and so much more. Hopefully we just keep seeing that precipitation so that we can get that fire in Sylvan Lake out of here. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be live from 7 to 9.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Elizabeth Hart.
And I am Mitch English. We'll welcome you to Daily Flash. It's your source for news, entertainment, and everything in between. And we're going to have some